Hi, welcome back to Crochet Creations and Addictions video number 32, 33. Well, it'll be down in the title. I don't remember. Oh, well, I had a weekend of lives, and so you haven't seen a regular video in a couple of days. So I figured, well, I've got a little things to share with you. So this is Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy, and you can find me in all the places down below, including my Facebook group and Etsy store and Instagram if you have to. I'm not on there much. But yeah, so welcome to all the new people. Yeah, a few. Over 740 now. Woohoo! We're getting there. Long way from 1,000. Hopefully, give me a thumbs up if you like this content. It's all about the fiber arts, basically knitting and crocheting, and my journey through it. So grab a cup and join me. And that heading won't go on forever because I don't always do that. I usually just say hi and start right in. I don't have anything finished, but I did take a day off yesterday, and all I did was work a little bit on each of my whips, and I figured that was cool. I got progress on each one, so why not share it with you guys? You know? That's what I was told, that's always fun to do. And I have a little smile mail to open. And one of them is exciting to me. So it's brand new, and I figured what better day than today than to show it. So the first thing I want to say is somebody sent me this. And I don't know who. And I'm thinking, did I accidentally order this? But it was sent to my P.O. box. So I'm like, no, I didn't order this. So somebody wants me to take vitamins. I do take some. Not sure who, but thank you. Thank you. You can personal instant message me about that if you would like me to understand that better. Thank you. And then next is a little package here from Catherine, and I'm not sure what that is, so I wasn't expecting anything, so I guess I'll open that up and see what she sent. Oh. Oh my gosh. She made me a knit hat for me, and it's in my colors. Oh my gosh, look it. And she's only been knitting very short time, so this is very special. Thank you, Catherine. See, the top is beautiful, and it's got halo. It's so nice. I wonder if she said what kind of yarn it was. no, I'm not going to read her note, but oh my gosh, what a surprise that is. Look at that. How nice that is. It's really nice. What a nice job you did. She used the Ross pattern. It looks like 3 by 2. Or 3 by 2. I love that. That is really a surprise. That's a Valentine's surprise. And what a pretty color. Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked. I am so shocked. I am just tickled. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So that's a surprise in itself right there. I appreciate that. You guys know you don't have to send me gifts, but I appreciate them. Okay, so I don't know if I want to do all the smile mail, and I think I'm going to save this one till the end because I don't have any finished items, but I do want to go over real quick our new make along with Hook and Stitch live. We have a new make along, and we just announced it last Saturday, and I did not put it on any of my videos yet, so I thought I'd go over that quick with everybody. This is a make along where you yank out some bigger project like a blanket or a shawl or something that takes a long time to make that has been sitting in a project bag and you have forgotten about it. That is the type of make along it is. It can be knit, it can be crochet. There are a couple other things that it can be. As long as it's not a cup cozy or something that's not a big scale project. And then you can work on it from now until March and enter in our posts. Mine is in my Facebook group. Kim is got a post in her The Crafty Nomad Facebook group. And what you do is you take a picture of your progress right now. Then tell us when you started it. So you might have started it in 2000. That's fine. And then work on it and then give us an update in March whether or not you finished it, which is great because we have grand prizes for anybody who finishes. And if not, we're going to take random prize drawings from your photos. So get on over there and enter your beginning photos of your item right now and this stage of progress. So that's our exciting quarterly. We are doing our make-alongs quarterly now, and that is our first one for January through March on Hook and Stitch Live. So if you missed that live on Saturday, click down to my playlists, and you will find a playlist exclusively for Hook and Stitch Live, and all the playlists are there in order, and you can watch the replay. And you're all welcome to join us for the next one. Our next one is scheduled for February 20th, and we'll be drawing a random winner then. And, you know, occasionally we have things like prizes. Like this last week, we had prizes for people that joined us, and that was because it was our anniversary. January is our anniversary, so we thought we'd give away stuff. And it was fun. Then the next one after that will be in March, and that one will be March 20th, and that one will be a make-along to make blue hats for Hat Not Hate. We did that last year, so we're making it an annual thing. So please plan to join us for that and bring along your blue yarn and show us your blue hats and come on the community live and show us, because we will probably be giving out blue yarn for prizes again this year. In fact, I already bought some. I have some. It's got sparkle in it. So that's exciting. Okay, so what else do I have? Oh, my own live. Yes, I had my third, I believe. Is it my third? Yeah. And so I gave away a couple things too. And this coming week, so next Sunday, the 24th, I will be starting the second mini make-along in the series. And this one is going to be Bulky 5 fingerless mitts in the Inspiration Outlander Inspiration. And it's just a real quick, easy pattern that I came up with for the live. And if you'd like to join me and make these with me, I'll be doing this next Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my live show here on YouTube. How fun is this? This is a great time. So I gave everything I have in all my projects bags right now a little bit of love. The only thing I didn't work on, I think, is my sweater for my It's a Wrap mail, which is the name of the Hook and Stitch live make-along. I didn't work on my sweater, and I said I was probably going to, and I didn't, because I have all these other whips that were calling me, and I think there's 7 of them. So I worked on my next inspiration from Outlander, and that is done in this beautiful tweed, charcoal tweed loops and threads charisma. And I'm making this one for a button cowl, and I worked on that quite a bit. As you can see, it's grown almost half of what it was. And this is a pattern I'm planning on for one of my mini make-alongs, so I am planning on a knit one. And when I finish it, then you can all decide whether you want to join me on when I announce how to make that on one of my lives. So that one is really coming along. I'm excited. I'm thinking that it's not going to take me too much longer to finish that. So maybe that'll be sooner than I thought. You know, I don't know. I worked on the latest hats, and more hats. I did the crochet one. That one's done. So this is the knit one for this month. And it is a Ross hat. And the yarn is, the spotlighted yarn is the Premier Mirror Woods in the Chipmunk colorway. Gorgeous yarn. And this is, again, it is beautiful for medium, 100% acrylic. And each skein has 170 yards in it. It's beautiful. I'm loving it more and more now that I've crocheted something with it, or crocheted another hat, I should say, with it. And I am getting there. Here, let me see. What do I got here? I'm getting there. I've got quite a bit of this hat done now. This is a Ross hat. And I'm enjoying the way the colors are just beautiful in the knit as well. So that's getting quite far. I'm hoping to start, maybe tonight I'll get on another inch or so, and then I'll start the decreases on that. So that got some love yesterday and today too. So there's 2 done. 2 items talked about. And then I started another Ruby Stedman hat. I made this one out of the Charisma in Raspberry. And I didn't count my rows correctly, so it's a little bit short. It just is short on my, it doesn't cover my ear all the way, because you're supposed to do 26 rows and then the decreases, and I counted wrong, so mine's a little short. But I like this pattern a lot, so I started it again in this colorway. Is another Charisma, and this is the one I gave away this week on the live on Saturday, I believe. And this colorway is Haze. Look at that. So I really like Loops and Threads Charisma a lot by using these knitting patterns. I didn't especially like making hats out of it without with crochet, but it's still, I still did it. But this one is that far along. So I have finished the ribbing and I'm on to the body. And these don't take much time at all. The size of the needle is a little bit bigger. Now, from memory, I can't remember, but I'm linking the pattern below, so you guys can pop on over there and see. You can use Ruby's, and she is very good at teaching also. Now, I believe she has it in both Spanish and English, which I'm new to her channel, so I'm excited to follow someone new. Especially when it comes to knitting, because, you know, I'm brand new. So I went ahead and bought some 8s and some 9s, and she suggests 7, 8s, and 9s, and she suggested the bigger needles with this bulky yarn. So she uses the 7 for the ribbing and then pops up to the 8 for the body. And so yeah, so I'm trying it. Why not? She does suggest the DPNs, and I don't, now that I've learned Magic Loop, I really don't want to go using the DPNs so much, and so I'm not, but that's okay. It's whatever way you feel is, you know, better, fun, or whatever. So anyway, so the next whip I have is another shawl I'm making that is a fiber spider tutorial. This one is, and I can't think of it. Can't think of the name of it, but I'll link it below. It's from the Fiber Spider channel. I'm using a 3 light to make it a lot denser of a pattern. I would like it to be more on the Outlander inspired look, and so I picked out a colorway that I thought was appropriate, and this is a coffee shop yarn, and this is the colorway that I picked out for this one. You have seen it. I've showed it to you before. This is the Columbia colorway. Look at all the tonals in there. It's just beautiful. Yes, I'm a natural colors person. I like to do things in not, you know, subtle tones. And so to me, that means I'm living in the wrong era. And so, well, you all already know that, or you wouldn't be here watching me. So here's how far I am. And if you look real close, this has an overlay. Very, very beautiful effect it gives to this button cowl that it's going to be. Now, this is an overlay, so when you turn and work the opposite way, you have to do the pattern front and with a front side and a back side. So it's not for everyone, but to me, this is a just enough challenge to keep me interested and not bore me, because again, the color changes, and look at how pretty. So this is something that I just work on once in a while. I'm planning on probably putting this up for sale when I finish it. But this is the kind of thing that I want my channel known for, is some things that are different like this. So that got a little work yesterday. And again, this is with an H hook and a 3 light. So that takes a little time. It's not something that's going to be done overnight in this house anyway. What else did I work on? Okay, so a couple weeks ago I got a magazine. And I don't remember which magazine, because the paper came right out. This page came right out, so I just kept it out. But, and of course it doesn't tell me on the corners if it came from, I believe this came from the regular crochet. Yes, it did. Okay, so this was out of the Crochet Spring 2021, and it's called the Spring Blossom Cocoon. And when I opened the book, I did it on camera, and I said, oh, I got to make this. Well, I searched the house up, down, and inside out, and I couldn't find a solid or a tonal that I had enough yarn in, a 3-weight, that I wanted to use for this pattern. So rather than put it off, I went ahead and grabbed a baby yarn in a 3 light and said, I'm going to try the pattern, and if I like it, I'll just make it later on for myself in a solid. So I started it, and the pattern is this one. I said what it was, but that's the pattern that I liked so much from the book. And when you see this, this is not me. This is a variegated yarn. And I went ahead and said, well, let's just try it because, you know, somebody will like it. Woo! I'm going to fling this stuff all over the place until I lose it all on the floor. Okay. So went ahead and grabbed out some 3-weight baby yarn that I made sure I had enough of in case it wanted to be a real big one. So this is the colorway I picked out, the Outer Banks. This is a Loops and Threads baby, cozy baby. And the Outer Banks is a variegated blue and peach and white. Very pretty in the skein. But again, when you make something with these, the pools of yarn are going to hit wherever, and not everybody appreciates the yarn that way. So to me, it's quite busy. So I really don't know whether I love it or I hate it. But for now, I'm working on it, and I have up past the established rows of the pattern. So what I've done is basically I've done the pattern in the inside and got the petals and the flower out of the way, and now all I have to do is keep going around, and it's mindless now. So here is the beginning of your cocoon in the middle of your back, and this is how the yarn came out in the colorway of, I'm trying to flatten it and it's not working. I am in the middle of a row down there, as you can see, but some people are loving this, and some are like, their eyes are opening like, what? So what you continue to do is you have that flower motif in the middle, and you keep going around and around now with just the basic V-stitch until desired length, a desired size, and then you would finish the cocoon. So I'm working on it. I don't know if I love it or not, but I thought I'd show you because that's what this video is about, is Chris's addictions, I guess. I'm addicted to crocheting and knitting and making all the things. I just want to do it all. So I figured I'd share it with you. Okay, what else do I have? All right, so that's another one. And then there's 2 more that I have shown. This one I showed Sunday. I'm making, let's see, I got all the books out. I'm making this sweater pattern for my granddaughter for short sleeves for this 6-month size. 6 to 9 months, it'll be warm out, so I figured, what the heck. And I'm doing it in Mandala Ombre, and this is the color. I love it. This one's called Chai. It's beautiful. And Line Brand Mandala is 344 yards in one cake. That's a lot. So 100% acrylic for medium, and it's going to make the sweater in one cake easily and have some left over. So I'm knitting it, and now I have literally done it to break for the sleeves now. I do have the sleeves on waste yarn. So there is some progress there. So you can see the pattern is standing out. There you go. Had to get down there a little bit farther in order for you to see that. So I'm excited about the continuation of this one. Yes. And then, of course, I have a blanket that I started for her for when she was a little bit bigger, which is, she's growing like a weed, you know. Little chubby cheeks and all that. Beautiful. Okay, so we started a blanket, and the pattern is from a Leisure Arts pamphlet, and this one is called a Snowflake, and this is the snowflake in white, and I'm doing it in a blush, and the yarn I'm using is the Rainbow Classic Big Twist from Joann's, and I couldn't find any more. So I have another skein that's very similar, and last night I pulled out a big bunch to use, and I think it's close enough. I'm not going to worry about it. I know I said that I was worried about it, but you know what? These skeins were so tight that it felt different, but now it's not. Now it's feeling more and more like this blanket, and you know, I'm not going to worry about it. She told me not to worry about it, so I finished one whole skein, and it's growing in leaps and bounds now. Oh, for heaven's sakes, just get out of the way. Boy, this isn't easy showing stuff when you're sitting down. I'm used to standing up, but I like this sitting down too. So I have gone through the repeat 3 full times. I'm on the 4th repeat now, and I'm going to say I've got to do half a blanket yet. So I'm about halfway, and I'm going to love it when it's done, I think, because I don't think you're going to be able to tell that that's not Rainbow Classics, Rainbow Classic. I think it'll match well enough. The color seems to match very well. I can't tell. I seriously cannot tell. So I'm excited about the fact that I got blanket half done. Okay, I think I showed you all my whips and caught you up to date on all of them. So, well, let me think about this a minute. Do I have any? Okay, I will tell you that the Valentine make-alongs are going on. If you pop on over to my Facebook page, hit the announcements tab, all of the shenanigans that are going on my page are there. You can enter in every single one with a different make, and as long as you have a United States address, you will be eligible to win the monetary yarn prizes or bags or whatever I decide to put into those. And so far, I did not announce the prize for the quarterly Happy Scrappy Yarn Challenge yet, but I will. It's early in the quarter, so I will get to that. Everything else is pretty much listed. There's all kinds of different prizes. Valentine's Day and the live cowl that I have going, which has got till Sunday, and I'll pick a winner on Sunday for that. And that's fun because there's 2 different yarns to pick from. I've got a wool yarn to pick from and some gorgeous Serenity Chunky and some tweed if you don't like wool. So there's always some fun things to do on my channel. and on my Facebook group that coincides with my channel. So hopefully everybody is enjoying that. And just like to update everybody on that. So I decided this year, we'll go on to more Smile Mail. So I decided this year that I was going to get rid of all the knit crates. I got rid of every single one. I might think about the Malabrigo when it comes up closer, but I don't know. I'm disgusted because I just feel that when you work so hard to get somewhere with Knit Crate and you are always there buying all their products, and then they just go and give away their Knit Crate to these big channels and forget about the small guy that's been buying their stuff every single month for 3 or 4 years. And I don't know, I'd rather give my money to the small Etsy store now. So that's what I decided. Okay, so I'm off of that horse. I also decided to cancel my my Mary Maxims because, again, I haven't been doing them, and none of the patterns were really fun enough. And so what I was doing was I was kind of breaking them apart, and I was giving some of them on a D-stash, and some of them I was giving on some of the challenges, which is fine. That's fine. I felt that I wanted to try something new. And again, whenever I get a club membership or whatever, a lot of times I share stuff that's in the club. I did that with Jimmy Beans. I loved Jimmy Beans. I really did. It was so much fun. It wasn't real expensive, but you got all kinds of stuff. You got wool wash. You got different yarns to feel. And, you know, I really liked the way that they did it. I wish that I could still have Jimmy Beans. There's a lot of clubs that I've done over the years that no longer exist. And stuff like that. So it was just time to move on. So what did I find? Oh my gosh, I found an Outlander. A subscription to Outlander. So here's my January Outlander Club. How fun is that? All right, so let's see what we got in here. We got... Okay, there's this little package, and it looks like it's a package of seeds, and they say forget-me-not on them. How cool. I like that. Yep. Forget-me-not seeds. That's great. I mean, she doesn't have to put that in, you know. She doesn't have to. Okay, so I think this is the Outlander one. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say it is, so I'm pretty sure, though, that's what the email said when I got it today that said it was delivered. Okay, so it says, our mom dyes this amazing yarn in the beautiful Pacific Northwest. Buxom Cat Knits. Fun for everyone. All-American sock 4-ply. 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. This is a fingering weight. It's 430 yards in this one. And the colorway is Forget-Me-Nots. And it's the Flowers at the Stones Outlander Sock Club, January 2021. All right, so here's the colorway. And that's the Forget-Me-Nots. Oh my gosh. Just look at that. So yeah, this one was a hair more than Knit Crate. But how fun is that? And there is her. I think that's her standard logo on on her ball band. I don't know. Buxom Cat Knits on Etsy. So I'll show it one more time. Buxom Cat Knits on Etsy. So how pretty. And like I said, the Outlander inspired colorway is the Flowers at the Stones. So thanks so much for joining me, guys. Thumbs up if you like this video, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye now.